Hey guys, it's Megan and today I'm going to do a fun video. I feel like my voice sounds really weird, but I'm getting over being sick, so I think it's like gonna be getting better in the future. But this is the if I could only have one tag video. I was not tagged by anyone as far as I know, but this was inspired by a subscriber comment that I got, and it reminded me of this video concept, which I just think is brilliant, especially with my mindset shifting going into 2020 of my just like overwhelmed feeling of how much stuff that I accumulated this year and how that's like completely counterintuitive to what I wanted to do this year. But my subby Whitney, who is just amazing, thank you Whitney for all of the insights and care that you have shared with me over the years. Like honestly, it just means so much to me. And she left a brilliant comment on my decluttering video like about a month ago, and she said it might work to pick your absolute favorite product in a category, then use that as a yardstick. Like I have the Hourglass Scattered Lights glitter. Will I ever want to use anything else? Maybe I will, but that bar would be pretty high. I think that's such an amazing way to think about bringing in new things to your collection. I think that applies to literally everything, like clothing. I think of that with like bras and stuff. Like I only like certain bras. If I buy something else, will I want to wear it? Probably not. But definitely with makeup, there's only so many times that we can use makeup. Like even if you wear makeup every day, if you have too much makeup, you can't reasonably use everything. So I put all of my, if I could only have one products in this makeup bag. This is not Louis Vuitton. I bought it on Amazon, but it's really nice for the price, so I will link it below. It fits so much. I have one of, I think, every category. I did my whole, oh my gosh, my hair is out of whack. My whole face today I did with these products, so it should be like everything that I would need. So there's of course other products that I love, but if I had to pick one product of every category to only have those products, these would be the ones that I would choose. And it's almost like a fantasy life. Like, I love having tons of makeup. I love looking through my makeup, organizing my makeup, swatching my makeup. It's something that I really enjoy doing, but in like a different version of my life, like in an alternate universe, this is the only makeup that I have, and I wonder how that would be, because I literally don't know what it's like to be a normal person with just like one piece of each makeup and you use it until you use it up. Like that's just like incredible to me in a way. Like I just wonder what that's like. So let's get into this. We have a lot to go through, so I'm just gonna pick at random, and right on top I'm seeing two brow products. So if I could only have one brow pencil, it would be the Anastasia Brow Definer. I still have this in its box from the September Ulta sale, I think. So I love that this has a spoolie. That is a necessity for any brow pencil. And then I love that it's a like triangle shape. I'm sure you've all seen this a billion times. But when you have more like naturally thick eyebrows, it's just so much faster to go through it with a pencil like this. So I love this. This is my favorite pencil, and I will definitely look forward to using that. I'm trying to use up other like skinny brow pencils first before I move on to that. And then for brow gel, my favorite is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. So this is discontinued. I have no idea what Maybelline was thinking when they discontinued this, because so many people I know in my real life as well love this. Like me and Chloe, we both adore this, and we're like, why is this discontinued? Like it just blows our mind. So right now I'm using the shade Soft Brown, but it's not like a great color for me. Today I use my backup favorite. So since this is discontinued and I can't really like you buy it again. The one that I would buy if I had to only have one is the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 3.5. So this is the tiniest product. This is the full size. This is the full size of this. This is the tiniest product I've ever seen in my life, but it's so nice. It has also the tiniest wand I've ever seen in my life, so it just like really goes through your brows really quickly, and I like how it disperses the color. And then with the Brow Precise from Maybelline, this wand is like witchcraft or something. It is like this flat, weird comb, but it just like goes through your brows. It's amazing. So I have 2 backups of the Maybelline, so I'll be fine for quite a while. But when I need to repurchase something in the future, I will definitely be buying the Gimme Brow. And I bought that when Ulta did it like one random day for half off. So I would really recommend just like waiting for that day and buying it then, because it is quite expensive for how tiny it is. Then if I could only have one face powder, I would get the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I get the shade 5 Fair or Claire. I almost said Claire, but that's I guess the French Canadian version. So I have used a lot of this. I love this powder. This is a 100% dupe for the Laura Mercier powder, for the Cover FX Perfect Loose Finishing Powder, whatever it's called. This is a exact dupe. I don't know the ingredients off the top of my head, but this performs just as well as those. So I will definitely be repurchasing this. It just sets my makeup really beautifully. It doesn't make it cakey. I like it especially under my eyes. It just is like really like nice and refined, and I like that they have skin tone shades that you can get like so your face doesn't look ashy or too dark. Hopefully they have a good enough range. I honestly do not know for certain, but this is amazing. Love it buffed into the skin. Love it just like pressed in. It's wonderful. For bronzer, you guys know I don't really use bronzer very much, but my Kevyn Aucoin bronzers are my favorite. This is the Tropical Nights. So this is like a ombre, kind of shimmery, but not like too shimmery. It's like a satin bronzer. Cool Tropical Nights is my favorite. I have Tropical Days as well, and then I also have the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. The sculpting powder is what I use the most lately because it just gives a little bit of that shading, which is really nice. But for all year, like including the summer, this works for me because it does give me that like slight like glow to the skin, which is nice. So I'm not like a bronzer diehard or anything, so I could live without bronzer for sure, but if I could only have one, it would be that. Then for blush, I picked 2 because one is more fall winter, one is more spring summer. So my fall winter is definitely NARS Sin. This is pretty much the only blush I've worn this entire fall and winter, and it's just perfect. Like, this is the only blush for fall and winter I truly need. I have hardly reached for other blushes, which is bad because I have quite a lot of blush, but this is just my favorite. It is the perfect like mauve-y plum color. I think this would work for a lot of skin tones. This is what I'm wearing today, and it gives like a really nice flush to the cheek. I just really like it. And then for spring summer, my favorite is NARS Deep Throat, but in my NARS Wanted 1 palette, this shade Bumpy Ride is very similar. So just to give you guys like a idea of what NARS Deep Throat, even though I hate that name, that is my favorite spring summer blush. So it's kind of like a peachy pink. It's similar to NARS Orgasm, but Deep Throat is just prettier in my opinion. So yeah, I love this blush palette. If I could only have one like blush palette, it would be this. This is absolute perfection. The highlighter is gorgeous. All these blushes just give you a huge range of looks, and I just love it. I don't want to be without that either. For concealer, my favorite, wow, I'm talking about a lot of NARS stuff. The NARS Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. This is my favorite under eye concealer, which is the only place that I use concealer. I just love this. I think that it's so like the perfect medium coverage. It's creamy, but not like too sticky. I feel like with some under eye concealers that I've used, like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Whew, that is just too creamy and sticky and just makes my mascara run. So this, I think, is the best of both worlds. It's not too dry, it's not too wet, and it's a great color match for me. So I love that. Speaking of my mascara running, I have a new favorite under, like, lower lash line mascara, and this is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is perfection. So it has this really skinny, long wand, and it just, like, gets all your lower lashes in, like, one swipe. It's so easy. It doesn't flake, transfer, smudge, nothing. It is amazing. And yeah, so this would be the only one that I would want. And then for mascara, my favorite is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I don't think I've ever said the full name of that, just Lash Sensational. And this is my favorite like upper lash mascara. It builds my lashes super quickly. It has a wand that I would never expect to like because it's plastic bristles with like these random spikes, but it really just builds those lashes really fast, and it is my favorite. It doesn't smudge, flake, transfer. I have a lot of mascara transferring issues that if you watch my older videos, you can hear me complain about that for a long time. But this just solved all my problems, gives me the voluminous lashes I want without any of those like gross mascara problems that I don't want. So this is my favorite, and I really shouldn't buy other mascaras, but I'm always intrigued to see what else is out there, which is a problem. I should just stick with what I like and not really stray from it. A thing that I discovered when I strayed from my favorite product is the Haus Laboratories eyeliner. This is perfection. So I use liquid liner every day. This has a felt tip brush and is just super, super black, super easy to work with. The tip isn't getting like messed up. I feel like with the Stila liquid liners, the tips of those pens just gets all out of whack super quickly. So I discovered this because I just love Lady Gaga, and when I saw she came out with a liquid liner, I bought it right away. I really do love this, but it's very comparable to the Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner pen. This is my backup of it. It's a lot less expensive than the Lady Gaga, but like really either way, I would be fine with having either of these, and yes, I would repurchase either. If I could only have one, I would probably go with the Lady Gaga one because I just love her. For eye primer, I need my Milani eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite. This is the best. It's very similar to the Urban Decay, but for the price, I would just repurchase the Milani. And I've gone through many, many, many of these this year, so I don't ever want to be without that. For a cream shadow, which I like to put under powder eyeshadows sometimes, I couldn't just pick like one. I picked like two formulations and two brands. I love the Lancome cream shadow sticks, and then I love the Laura Mercier. Both are gorgeous and creamy, blendable, everything. With the Lancome, my favorite color is Erica F. This is just gorgeous. It's number 5. It's like a greenish taupe color. It's stunning. And then for Laura Mercier, Intense Amethyst is just perfect. So if I could only have two, I would pick these two. It's hard to pick just one since they are all different colors and I use them with coordinating eyeshadows. So these are the only formulas of cream shadows that I would want, and I'm realizing that as much as I love the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, I use those as like a standalone eyeshadow. I don't really use them for like layering purposes. I use them if I'm doing like a pop of color on the lid or something. These I use for putting under a cream or a powder shadow to make the powder shadow stand out more. So I have different purposes for different cream shadows, but I really only like ones that come in sticks, that roll up. That's very important to me. And these two brands and formulas are the ones that are the creamiest, easiest to work with. And yeah, I just love both of those. For a pencil eyeliner, the Julep When Pencil Met Gel formula is the best in my opinion. My favorite color, the only color I currently have, is Gilded Gold Shimmer. And this is a little bit harder to find now, like Julep in general, Julep makeup in general. You can still buy it on their website. They run sales all the time. And Target keeps some of the Julep products in stock. I don't think this specific color, but this is what I'm wearing in my waterline. This is the perfect waterline color because it's really dimensional. Like, it's not super light and white, but it has that metallic effect that gives a lot of brightness to your eyes, but also gives it a little bit of like a smoldery, smoky look. So this is my favorite. I ordered more when they did a Cyber Monday sale, so I'll be showing those soon, but this would be the only pencil eyeliner I would really want. For glitter, because you guys know I love glitter, my favorite is the Violet Voss Interstellar Star. So this is the most gorgeous like taupe silver glitter. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and oh my god, it is just jam-packed with glitter and it's perfection. So I really love this color specifically from this line. I also love the Stila Glitter and Glow in Diamond Dust. That would be my alternative. This has more like pigment to it, like it's an actual like taupe base. Diamond Dust is just a like clear base with lots of silver holographic glitter. So if I could only have one, that would be what I would probably use the most. But if I could only have one that really just like makes me smile, like both make me smile, it's hard to decide, but this one just really speaks to me in like a deeper level. I don't know. I just love this. It is so perfect and so gorgeous, and I usually do more cooler tone looks, so this would go with pretty much any look that I would want to add glitter onto. So yeah, I truly love this. For eyeshadow, it was really hard to decide, and I don't know if you have to pick an eyeshadow for this like challenge, but I picked my Too Faced Natural Lust palette. If I literally could only have one palette, this would pretty much cover everything I could want. It has some pops of color. It has my olive green, that is a necessity to me. It has like warmer colors, cooler colors, beautiful mattes and shimmers, a matte black, deep rich browns. This is pretty much the perfect palette. So, and it has like tons of shades. This is probably the palette I have that has the most colors, so that also helps. But yeah, I just really truly love this palette, and it's crazy it fits in this makeup bag. Like, that's how big this bag is. So if I could only have one, I don't want to just have this palette, but if I had to, this would be the palette I would be fine with using every single day. Then I have my favorite highlighter. This is the NARS Capri, and as you guys saw, I love their blushes, and when I tried NARS Capri this year for my highlight, I was just blown away. I really love this. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today as my highlighter. And when I used up Becca Moonstone Subtle Flex, when I used it completely up, I had recently bought this, and it was the perfect timing because this is a very similar color to Moonstone, but I think it's a better formula, which is really crazy to say because Becca really like started it all to me for highlighters. They really know what they're doing, but I feel like this formula just works a little better on my skin and just looks a little more, I don't know, natural or something. I don't know. I just really love this, and it goes with every single look. If I only could have one, I would be happy with having that one. For foundation, this was a no-brainer. This was the easiest one for me. If I could only have one foundation, I would pick Estee Lauder Double Wear in shade 1N1. This is what I'm wearing. 2 pumps, covers it all, lasts all day. It is amazing. I don't know why I try other foundations. I literally don't. This is perfect. It is like a holy grail for so many people for a reason. It's in all the magazines for a reason. This is like the end all be all. It is perfect, and I hate that it doesn't come with a pump. You have to buy the pump separately, but I learned this from Lisa D1. The reason this product lasts so well on your skin is it dries down to like a powdery finish. It like dries on the little opening of this, so sometimes when you pump it out it can like squirt all over the place, so it probably is better just to like pour it out and not have a pump, but I take the risk of the pump because it's just easier to get exactly how much I want. So I adore this. It is perfect in every way. The color is an amazing match for me. They have so many colors, undertones, depth. It's just wonderful, and this would be an easy one. If I could only have one, I'd be fine with just having that. And then if I could only have one lip liner, it would be the ColourPop Lippie pencil in Boys Town. This is discontinued. I am devastated. I discovered this completely randomly. I think ColourPop sent this when they were late on my order, and they were like, we're sorry, here's a lip liner. And I was like, okay. This lip liner is perfection. It is creamy. It is the perfect color. It's like a cool tone mauve, just like glides on effortlessly. If I could only buy one like brand of lip liners, it would be the ColourPop Lippie pencils. They have so many colors, and the formula is just dead on perfect. But this color, I need it back, ColourPop. You need to make this again, because I will be distraught when I use this up, because it is just one of a kind. I haven't found a dupe for it yet. And then if I could only have one lipstick, super hard. I don't have my like truly favorite #1 lipstick, which is NARS Rikugian Satin Lip Pencil. I just ordered it from Ulta, so I should be getting it very soon. I cannot wait to be reunited with Rikugian, but another lipstick that I just adore, that is also limited edition, that I'm devastated that I won't be able to buy again, is, and you can't even read the bottom of it, but I know this is Topless by L'Oreal. I almost said Laura Mercier. So this is Topless. This is the lip combo I'm wearing. I'm wearing both of these lipsticks. They go together perfectly. This is the perfect mixture of a creamy lipstick with a little bit of like a metallic sheen to it. It is perfection. I don't know why this color was limited. It is my favorite. This packaging is gorgeous. The price point is really good. The formula is great, and the color is just perfection. So L'Oreal, please bring this back as well. I'm so sad. But I love this every time I use it, and I'll be really sad when I can't get my hands on it anymore. So that is everything. If I could only have one product from each category, these products would be it. And honestly, that doesn't feel bad. I feel like, yeah, I could definitely survive with this stuff. I wouldn't have as much like experimentation with my makeup, but I could definitely survive with this makeup. But thank you so much, Whitney, for your comment that really inspired this video and really like changed a way that I think about like consuming and buying a lot of stuff, especially in categories where I already have favorites like foundation, concealer, like mascara, eyeliner. There's so many things that I don't really need to experiment with and have like lots of backups of different ones, because I just like what I like, and usually trying out different things doesn't always lead to me falling in love with something more than my favorite. So definitely something to keep in mind for all of us. Not saying I'm gonna change and only have this much makeup, but it's an interesting thing to consider, especially if you're going to be trying to limit your purchases, go on a low buy or no buy, especially in the new year. I'm definitely going to be doing some drastic measures in the new year, so stay tuned for my video talking about all that. But thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope maybe it inspired you to think about your own collection and picking out only one product from each category to have for the rest of eternity. So dramatic, it's just makeup. But let me know if you have done this tag and link it in the comments below, or if you have answers, just type them out or tag me on Instagram if you do it there. I would really love to see your pics. So thank you so much for watching this day of Vlogmas, and stay tuned for tomorrow for another new video. So I'll see you then. Bye!